And what we got coming up next is this one. As the King mentioned, the Phenoms Championship is about to take place. You don't want to miss it. On the left is the challenger, one of the hottest hypertappers in all of classic Tetris, without question. Gonna be electric. She is gonna be here in a few minutes. Trapzone looks to try to get her first title against the champion, Le Captain RRR, that arg dirty pirate himself, the Somalian Captain. The two will clash in what is most certainly going to be a hyper-tapping battle like you've never seen. The Burb Wizard will be back with me in the comms, so I'm stoked. But of course, promos, right? They got promos. Let's go hear what they had to say.
Oh, Somalian. Very sad. Somalian tops out early. Too aggressive. Can't burn. Can't survive this. Can't survive this probably now. And yeah. 583. Somalian's done.
Misdrop! Near the top of the screen. Work to do! Work to do! But nothing's gonna get through! Somalian's gonna be done at 771, and LXT is gonna hang on to take game 4 and finish this set off. GG.
So, Mother Ducker, you think you can beat me? I'm above you in practically everything. I have two 1.3 million scores, both higher than yours. I have over 1,950 ELO, which you've never even got to once. So sure, you may have beaten me a few times. Well, so I'll have to recover from that, I guess. But you even admitted I was carrying you in Gauntlet, so you have no excuse to get an ego going into this match.
589 for Trap Dog is here, says average Trapzone pace, bruh. Indeed. That's what makes Trap very, very difficult as an opponent. And there you go, 615 transition for Trap.
I made the Phenoms top spot on complete accident, so I was just playing friendlies. But once I actually put the effort in to beat you in this match, you have to watch out. Being the Phenoms Champion, it sounds kinda nice, you know? I get a separate Discord role, I get a spot in Friendlies history, and I get to dethrone you. It all sounds amazing.
An interesting place with the Javinki's board. All of a sudden, it's got into a mess. It's gonna top out at 624. He can't believe it. And there's another bang at Tetris. The Trapzone at 645 survives game number 5. And she will take the game of the match. GG.
Countless times you've talked about how much you hate doing math. So don't worry. As long as you're looking at the games that you've won against me this match, I'll make sure you never have to count past 0. Now, let's talk about ulting for a minute. Because even there, I'm better than you. What do you even do when you ult? Simply change your name? On the other hand, when I ult,
not only do I change my name, I lose my hair, I change my gender, I double my age, and I get a higher 19 PB than you.
It'll be Trapzone that will take on the Somalian Captain. That is most certainly set in stone now. So Trapzone, congratulations to you. You in Somalia, April 22nd.
It looks like my ship is under attack, and my Phenoms Championship belt is on the line against the mighty Trapzone. We've had countless duels throughout the years, maybe like 3 or 4, and it has been very even in that part. So what do I have over my opponent? Well, nothing on the CTM leaderboards, nothing in CTL, nothing in CTM either, but what I do have is... but at least I have a bristling black mustache, and a heart of stone, and the will of a champion.
Skim on the right for Zeno to get Tetris ready, but has to block the well. Ooh, a little bit of a misroll there, you can tell. Not intending that, some misdrops going on for Zeno. Now really needs the rolling to kick into high gear. We need a long bar down. Column 7, maybe column 6 it was, and not gonna get it. It comes way too late. And that'll do it. Zeno is done at 668. Somalian at 763. Gets off to a very good start and has taken game number 1.
As you can see here, I have my championship bucks, who overcame the setback. Such a mediocre quarterback. Champions persevere. In Alaska, you guys don't have champions. You guys have igloos.
It's a big deal when you see Somalian on the stream, right? Wow, look at that. Yeah. Usually has all those nasty gifts and all that stuff, but look at that right there. Giving you the fist bump, the Johan's fist bump.
What can I say? To be the champ, you gotta beat the champ.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your next matchup here at Tetris Friendlies Reckoning. And it is for the Phenoms Championship. Introductions, please. On the left-hand side is a player that has most certainly ranked high up in the Phenoms division, has been beating everybody up left and right like no other. Is a hyper tapping keyboard cheater, but certainly no cheating when they're baiting any of these goofballs. Wants to finally put the captain ashore and take away that silver belt, all for herself. It is Trapzone! And on the right is the reigning, defending, undisputed Phenoms champion. He's got so many nasty gifts that you saw in the background of his promo, but doesn't matter. It makes him stronger. He's on cam, and I think, is he wearing a Brazilian shirt? Vai Brasilia! Representing his Latam brethren, because he's a Latam in law. It's the Somalian Captain. And with me on the commentary for this one, welcome back in, the Burb Wizard, the host of the Monday Nights. Burb, you've seen plenty of them in action on Mondays as well, too. Your thoughts were in the pre-show. Have they changed at any time?
Honestly, no. I mean, like I said in the pre-show, it's going to be a high-octane match without question. And, yeah, my opinion there has not changed at all. Well, we did see earlier, of course, we saw in the Upstarts Championship, we saw a sweep on the champ. So, I mean, perhaps that could be seen as maybe a warning to Somalian to try and not suffer the same fate.
Most certainly agreed. And before we get this one going, Burb, rules are simple. This is a level 18 only. We recently made that change here in 2022. It used to be 15 and 18 starts, but the Phenoms are just way too cracked now. We know they can play 18 all the way. So it's 18 all the way. No choices there. They play a best of 5 for the title. One will be crowned the champion. First to 3, of course, the winner. And let's get some online facts real quick. Trapzone on the left, the challenger. Playstyle is hyper tap. has a 1.322 million PB score as a person the best. Current Friendlies record sits at 15-4 overall. Has absolutely been cracked, just beating up everybody left and right. Would have had probably the second highest win streak, past even 20 Dan 03, but she lost to Miles in a Miles versus the World match. So that had reset the streak back again. And current last 10 matches, 9-1, as mentioned, the one loss to Miles. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention alt username. Whenever she streams, it's a Vicious Rhubarb. So make sure you give that a follow there. On the right is the champ, Somalian, also a hyper tapper extraordinaire, has been to the last 2 CTWCs and actually did a phenomenal job in 2021. Has a personal best of 1.3 million score. Friendly's record is 28-14. That is impressive as well too. Last 10 matches is 7-3, including a title defense, and the alt username, the Stone, with an underscore in between the and Stone. So we'll move the belt over to Somalian side. He's the current champ right now, Bird. Question is, will he retain it by the time this one is done?
Yeah, we'll be finding out shortly. This should be... I don't think he'll be giving it up too easily, but I know Trapzone's coming in hot. That was, an excellent promo from her there. Honestly, from both of these two, that was a great promo all around. So we'll see who can walk the walk here very shortly.
We'll see who can walk the walk and talk to top players. When you are ready, please, Upper Threes would be preferred. If there's ready in the chat, I'm sure Burb will look for it. That's why he's here.
Yeah, someone's going to have a pair of eyes around here.
Yeah, please. And you got 4 of them, right?
That is true, yeah. An advantage.
Oh, man. King with 1950 chips. So no Trap is coming in a little bit late. So she's trying to get a little bit of extra warm-up. Oh, they want SPS, it looks like. Yes, SPS.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Of course. How could I forget? They have Tetris Gym ROMs. They can play that way. Why not for the championship? It's a good call. Let's get the seed in. Seed is 9F C8 93. Once again, players, 9F C8 93. Mr. Brain, of course, does not like St. Sets.
Yeah, first he doesn't like the promos, now he doesn't like St. P sets. What a guy.
And don't worry about the cam Trap. I will take care of that. Just get the seed going. King has a backup plan for cams. So players, if you're ready to go, let's do it. Seed looks like it's in, and finally there it is, Hover Threes. Burb, the honors are yours. Count them down. The Phenoms Championship is on the line.
It begins in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Mr. Brain giving rankings on SPS usage, negatives, and of course the promos. Not a fan at all. Sorry, Mr. Brain, but and truth be told, right, Burb, this is Tetris Friendlies is an alternate type of content, right? If you're getting tired, for some viewers that are tired of tournaments all the time, right? Oh man, CTM again is on, blah blah blah. Of course, who doesn't watch the Masters? But still, tournament, league, all that stuff. It's all the same variables, right? You're playing for a title or a championship. Well, Tetris Friendlies is in the vein of we're playing for titles and championships, but we're doing it with a little bit of story, a little background, right? We gotta care about the players. Don't you care, Bert?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that, and this is, again, it's supposed to be based on like pro wrestling, right? This is the WrestleMania here of classic Tetris, and yeah, you gotta have the promos, you gotta have the storyline, the drama, like that's a key part of this, how this works. Like,
indeed. And Mr. Brain, I implore you, of course, hopefully you'll stay up tonight to watch our main event that'll be coming up in a couple hours. We'll have Green Tea and Sharky. The dream match will be taking place this evening. I mean, you may not be a fan of some of these promos, but wait till you see Green Tea's. honestly, I tear up every time I've watched it. It is honestly probably one of the most emotional ones I've seen ever.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one myself.
Early days here, Burb. 110 for the Trapzone, 104 for the Somalian.
Yeah, so a nice close start here. Definitely like to see that kind of, again, I expected this to be a close one here when we were talking about in the pre-show. This is basically what I expected. Pretty neck and neck the whole way through. We'll see if they can keep that up. But I have no doubt that they can. So.
I mean, we know Somalians' past record at CTWC was listed as the Stone last year in 2021. And I had the pleasure to commentate that bracket. That was honestly probably one of the best brackets of them all. Group B it was, and that group contained, as mentioned, Somalian, Sam Finch, Corian, Meme, Richie. That was a stacked group, Burb.
Yeah.
And they went like to the distance many times over. Corian actually was not limited, but he lost in the first round since it was a double elimination. He got sent down to the second chance bracket and had to fight his way all the way back through and was a little short to get back to the winners final, but he ended up playing Somalian, who also lost his first round match and had to fight through, and the two of them went one-on-one, and it was one of Somalian's big dreams to get to play Corian, and he took him to the limit. They went 5, and Somalian just was a little short at the end.
Yeah, and I was pulling for Corian there for sure. He's kind of one of the the last like old guard, right? That are still super. I guess you could call him the old guard, right? He came around before Joseph, so he was someone I was definitely pulling for to do well, kind of represent them in that way, and I think he did that very well. And I'm happy for you too, because you got to live your dream of calling a Corian match, so that was awesome stuff.
I did, man. I've really gotten a lot of my bucket list completed. I've always wanted to get a chance to call Corian matches, and he was only playing on Masters, right? And as the story goes, I did actually reach out to Corian one time to play in a friendly very early on. We were going to try to get him to play Jeff back in the very early days of Friendlies, and I had this nice little speech put together, and I reached out to him, and all I got was a question mark. So I don't think he understood what Friendlies was at the time. So, hopefully, maybe we'll see him later tonight. He always roots for Green Tea in matches, so maybe we'll see Corian. And hey, you never know. King has some good negotiating powers these days, Bert.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, maybe we'll see him here down the road.
374 for Somalian, 444 for Trap. As Doug had mentioned in the promo video, this is Trapzone pace. No shock here.
Yeah, no shock at all. I mean, honestly, part of me is almost surprised that she's not at a higher pace, to be honest with you. I mean, this is almost like low from what I would expect to see from her. Like, this is ridiculous.
Although her alt account is chatting, it's amazing that she can type and play at the same time. It says this is pretty significantly below average L pace. Oh.
Yeah, there you
harsh
go.
critic. A very harsh critic.
I like to say, you are your own worst critic, right?
Apparently. 473 to 466. Trapzone gets another Tetris to extend the lead a little bit more. But she is ahead in the line count, 121 to 115. But Somalian's board is definitely not going to be compensated to be able to catch before the transition.
Yeah, certainly a bit of digging left to do here. Not really getting the best pieces either. Not the L, the J got to help there for sure. There's the long bar for some relief too, so... Yeah, definitely going to want to get this down here. So he's got just 10 lines to go.
Now let's transition at 567, so I guess that is subpar L pace. Usually she's at 600K.
Yeah, and Somalian now just with 4 lines left. Okay, that J going to help. Yeah, he's just trying to get this the best he can, but yeah, this board definitely not in great shape. He'll transition 480 here. So he's got his work cut out for him for sure.
But you see that tapping of his is tremendous. He had a misdrop of a T early on that left, but was able to get the long bar over it and filled in nicely. He's got a clean board back again. He's building up at 509. Trap has extended his lead. It is now at 100 and almost 70,000, 672 to 509. But Somalian hits a Tetris to help eat away a bit.
Yeah, he's behind in lines too. I mean, so we'll see what the champ can do here. See if he can keep up the pace here, and if Trapzone gets slowed down enough, maybe we could see the comeback here. I would not put it past them.
Tetris here for the champ. He'll go to 614. He's cut the lead. Just under 100K. Trap has been kind of fixing the board a little bit. Now she's ready. And there we go. There's the score. 741 for the challenger, who's slightly out of frame. 619 out of Tetris to go to 646 from the Somalian captain. He's hanging in.
Yeah, he's been putting on a pretty efficient game here since the transition. And, meanwhile, Elle's just been kind of on and off, digging again, not digging again. She's been kind of slowed down a little bit. And that's kind of, again, if Somalian can just keep up this pace with Tetrises like that, I mean, he has a real chance of catching up here.
Oh, look what he set up here.
Oh, look at that.
Captain Vitz it is. And he gets the Tetris right after. A bold move here on these latter stages. And look at this. He's closed in. And still the line advantage in his favor. 772 to 790. Elle is going to have to really push it if she wants to avoid the comeback from the Somalian captain.
Yeah, I mean, this is under a Tetris difference here with, Elle ahead in lines too. And Somalian with that's going to take the lead.
Unbelievable. At transition, he was down like 160,000 points. He's taken the lead. 867 to 827. Elle with some trouble. A dirty triple on the right side to help. And Elle has some 29 capabilities here, Burb. So she could have an advantage to maybe sneak out a Tetris if she can get this board back in order. She's got 17 lines left to play with. Somalian has 24 lines to go.
Yeah, so Somalian definitely with the advantage here going into it. But yeah, we'll see if Elle can get this at least mostly under control here. Looks like she's going to get this down a bit safer here. Level 28, 890. Got herself all cleaned up.
He gets a Tetris. Absolutely huge Tetris for him. She's going to have to try to figure this out. She's down 40,000 points. Somalian is already maxed out. Wow, what a comeback from the champ. Another Tetris for him.
Wow.
A48 Burb. He is on fire.
Dude, ever since transition, he has went full send and has not looked back. And there's another Tetris. About to 1.1 maybe? Oh no, not gonna get it. But my god.
So and look on the left. Sorry, Burb. Look on the left. A perfect clear on 31 from Elle, who needs to get to A85. That is a huge chase down that we need here. Elle, A85 is what you need.
Oh my god. Yeah, if she gets this, that would be huge.
Oh, this is getting real tough. We're on 33, but that won't get left, and that'll do it. 994 to A84. Somalian has more of the score. The rhyming continues here. The champ, what a comeback! The copy pastas Burb fuel the fire for Brasilia. He has got game number 1. GG's.
Wow, that was so crazy. Literally was down like 170, like you just said, like 170,000 points, and is like, oh yeah, but actually, I'm right here. I got it. Like, no problem.
And in the chat, they're saying Trapzone confirmed first ever level 33. Wow, Lines PB.
And still lost.
Unbelievable.
Yeesh.
All right, so remember, this is SPS, same piece sets. Players are ready to go. Yes, we have ready A0 from Trap and a ready from the captain in the chat. Of course, hover 3s would be preferred, but let's go. Count it down. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh man, Chris Bidwell, if he was around, that cowbell is ringing already in Ohio.
Yeah. Oh man, I have to bust mine out of here too. I don't mind kind of collecting dust also. I'll have to remember to bring that with me for Ohio, because I heard you guys were talking about, live events earlier. Yeah, I'll be in Milwaukee, I'll be in Ohio. I am super stoked about both of those. So that
yeah, I mean, You guys got a lot of quals going out in that Midwest, mid-central area, I guess we could say. Not really Midwest, but out in the central states, you guys have plenty of quals. You're all over the place, Burb. You're a man about town. That's good.
Yeah, man.
Maybe you'll win one.
Yeah, maybe someday, right? I mean, yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I got a shot next weekend, so we'll see.
But yeah, down 160,000 points going about into transition or so. Somalian raged through, went absolutely ham on the 19 plus. The copy pastas, Burb. You know, people are talking in the chat. Of course, they can be a little annoying sometimes, but you got to remember it's a lifetime thing. Here again, this is part of Tetris Friendlies atmosphere, Burb. We're at a sporting event, right? What do you do at a sporting event? You're cheering on, and especially if you're coming from the world of football, which of course is soccer here in the States. The fans go wild in the stands, man. They do crazy stuff. They're rowdy. That's what copy pasta is all about. And
Yeah.
that fueled the fire. Somalian is most certainly, strengthened by that. And wow, what a game number one for him.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, and you said it too. Yeah, the atmosphere really does make the difference. Even online, you can kind of, there's a certain energy that comes with this. All the copy pastas as they continue here in the chat, I think it's hilarious you kids talking about Somalian. So, yeah.
Hilarious, yes.
Yeah. Hysterical.
186 for the champ. 230 for the challenger. Goes with the Z and square tuck. Always nice to see that.
Yeah, board's looking pretty good here. Somalian with a nice burn. And yeah, there we go. Right side reopened. A little bit behind, but I mean, as we saw in the last game, don't think that matters so much here because, I mean, he bobbed off on 19.
And that kind of tells you, Burp, playing the long game out is so important, right? Just because you're down a finite amount of numbers, you're down a large score, doesn't mean the game is over. Trap got into some trouble, a lot of digging for a good portion of that 19 plus, and that gave Somalian the chance to start catching. So that's why you have to play the games out. Can't just rely on, if they're going to top out, maybe I could chase. But no, that had to go all the way, and we saw L go into level 33. Wow. I mean, you got to play them all the way.
Yeah, seriously. And we even saw some moments like that in T2WC. I think it was like Aaron or someone that was like over 200,000 points behind and managed to make the comeback and win the set. Like, it was, this was kind of another one of those moments where, it's like, hey, just play it out, go aggressive, do the best you can, and see what happens. And, well, he was rewarded.
Well, certainly. 310 for the champ. 395 for Trapzone. Oh, look at that. Love that triple flip of the L. You see that quite often. These tappers kind of do that. There's Pac-Man, for those that don't know what that is. That was S square tuck. The beautiful play. And another Tetris for L. 441, Trapzone on her pace. 359 for the champ. He's behind again. But as mentioned, we just saw it. Don't count him out.
Yeah, he's also behind in lines too, so certainly not assuming he keep the pace up, it's not as large of a lead as it would appear.
And that's the thing about Somalian. We saw the game records over the last 10 matches that both players have had. Trap 9-1, the only loss to Miles. Somalian 7-3. But as a good champion, he has been playing everybody, right? He's played. One of his favorite opponents is like Toby, Zeno. I mean, they're always playing everywhere. I see them playing on your Monday show, Burb. I see them playing at Evo battles. Like, it's just like the group of those three are always fighting each other every time. And perhaps, him taking on challenges like that and not just sitting around waiting for the number one contender to come out, really keep him in good shape.
Yeah, I would be inclined to agree. And again, Toby and Zeno, I mean, certainly no easy matchups by any means, as we saw, Toby was the other person that could have been here right now had he managed to beat Trapzone. So, I mean, and that was, again, a crazy, crazy match. I think it went the whole distance too, but Trapzone just had his number, So, I think being able to play tough opponents like that really, like you said, keeps Somalian in good shape.
Right now, what he needs to keep in good shape is his board. He's digging out. Nasty square comes in. He's got a T-spin set up, but will the T-show? No, he'll do the S-spin instead. Very tough dig for the captain. Ugh.
Yeah, this is a tough spot, man. Oh my god.
Tap, 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 and he is 4 lines away from transition, Burb. Oh, this could be really spicy. Got the well open. Oh, okay, that works.
Well, now...
Oh my god. If he doesn't get a long bar.
Oh, we got it!
Oh, Somalian. Oh, you cheeky bastard. He survived that. 494 for the champ, 630 for L. She has the major advantage. And the line difference is not that much here, Burb.
Yeah, I know. Somalian has certainly caught up in lines. Gets the Tetris. 5-2. It's about 100,000 point spread here. So not even as large of a lead as the last game. So I mean, this is not over yet.
Well, now it is. It's like 160,000 points. So we're back at that same stage, but now in level 21, Somalian has less lines to really work to catch. He's going to have to go crazy like he did last time. But if Trap can keep this board under control, then she most certainly will have the advantage.
Yeah, and it would just take Somalian doing some kill screen here. But yeah, unfortunately, this time it's kind of, the roles being reversed here. Somalian having some minor digs, but he'll get a Tetris. He'll be trying to hang in there. 586 to 749. Trapzone with a lead.
Nice fits for the Somalian.
Yeah, the Longbar finally showed up for him. He was waiting a little while, too.
There's the square. That's what he wanted. He's also probably thinking about a J. Oof.
Yeah, ooh, but that hang. That hang. Okay, gets the Longbar, getting an excellent sequence there. And, can he get anything over? No, he won't get the Longbar. Oh, no, he's finished at 635.
Tough break there. Yeah, tough break there. He just had trouble on that left side trying to get a piece over and then left himself in danger with a center build. And that's it. Trapzone 882, you're good for game 2. We are tied up now, 1-1. GG's. No surprise, Burp. These two going toe-to-toe. No surprise, the two going toe-to-toe in this high-stakes battle.
Yeah, no, I mean, we talked about it. This would be a close matchup. Yeah, we were not kidding. These two are certainly evenly matched.
So I believe the new seed will be B1.
That sounds right.
Change your first byte to B1. They had A0 the last one. B1 is the new seed. Got a hover 3 from Trap. And she is ready to go. Trap also asking L to please stop pacing. And we have the hover 3 now from Somalian. So we are tied here, 1-1 Burb. Count them down for the crucial game 3.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, Poyo asking, is this normal? Do all Latin players just pog out when they see Capitan playing?
Yes.
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
You would too, Burb. If you were Latam, you'd pog out for him. I mean, he's wearing a Brazilian shirt.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, he's doing it for his dad, Johan, who's in the chat. Of course, the leader of Latam.
Father, now this is, hold on, his dad, Johan, this is news to me.
Oh, well, I guess you weren't following the DILF tournament then, I guess.
Oh, yeah, oh, that, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a thing, yeah.
They went all the way to the finals.
Yeah, I forgot. I honestly forgot that even happened until you mentioned that. Yeah, no, that explains it.
Trust me, a lot of people forgot that it happened, especially the organizer themselves. But, whatever.
Yeah.
All I can say is I blew it. I lost in the first round of that. Lost to Van Dweller.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, I had a very bad,
Vandy.
I had a very bad Tetris day. Yeah, my son, who I picked, was Tugi, of course, who I molded into the great commentator that he is now, and of course, he's hosting his own show. Burb. Burb. Let's talk about Tugi for a second. He's also a huge LATAM supporter. He's probably going to watch the VOD of this later because he knows these two players very well. And he just recently started a new show for this channel, Monthly Tetris, and the YouTube channel. It's called CTM Community Chronicles. You haven't checked it out? It's on YouTube right now. He spent an hour and a half with his first guest. And it was Doug, the world champion, multi-time CTM champion, multi-time CTL champion. That's right. The first guest of the Community Chronicles. He talked about how he got into Classic Tetris, his journey through Classic Tetris League and the monthly tournaments, his first win and his feelings behind that, and where he thinks perhaps he'll be in the world of Classic Tetris. Will he show up in Portland? Oh, you got to tune in to find out. It is on YouTube at Monthly Tetris. Go check it out right now. Well, after the show, I guess, right?
Yeah, after the show for sure. And yeah, I actually had a chance to listen to at least the beginning of it. I haven't finished it yet, but it's been really fascinating actually hearing about some of the, because I wasn't really around for the early days of Dog. I didn't join the community till early 2020. So I didn't get a chance to see some of those earlier seasons of CTL. So it was really interesting hearing Dog talk about that. And he seemed like a really good guest too. Honestly, he was really enthusiastic. I enjoyed it. So.
Yeah, I think he was a great first guest, and it's something that we need, there just doesn't have to be the one podcast that's out there, right? I know Frank with the Piece of Fantasy podcast, he does an amazing job, right? He's really the forerunner for getting things started there, and he's doing a great job. His monthly interviews are fun and entertaining and informative, but there's room for other stories, as Chris Bidwell has said many times. Let's get these stories, chronicled, and hence why the Community Chronicles is out there. And of course, we got Tetris Gal Talk for our female audience that's available as always too. So a lot of good Tetris content,
Yeah, no, lots of great stuff nowadays. Almost more Tetris than you can handle. But
no,
it's a great thing though. It's a great thing. It means we're growing.
Exactly right. And right now, Trapzone is growing this lead. So again, Somalian just not having a great start to these matches, has really better 19 play, and gets into this trouble situation that he has to be forced to chase. Is the dirty Tetris for Somalian that ends up delaying my internet. That's how dirty it was. 434 for Trapzone, 325 for Somalian. We are getting close to 100 lines, Barb.
Yeah, so L doing L things here. I mean, just it's been very consistent this whole time. We'll see if she can keep this pace. Maybe get into transition with the 600K here. I think maybe she did the last game. I don't remember, to be honest, but she had a good transition. So I'm expecting some good things here.
That's where Captain will go to 372. Trap at 481. We are over the 100 line marker on her side. Captain now joins. 100 lines on the nose. The Joey Parker turn, as we like to say, or at least the King says.
Right, yeah, some people say that.
Well, you definitely don't. I know I don't hear you say that.
Yeah, no, I've never said that.
How dare you besmirch the great name of Joey Parker?
Right. Yeah, all right, I know. I'm ruining Tetris.
You really are. Yeah. But you're doing a good job on the Monday nights. Of course, the Burb Wizard, make sure you follow him. Just saw his name down in the lower third about 10 seconds ago. The Burb Wizard, he hosts the Monday Night Mayhem, does a phenomenal job, a great choice that I made about a year or so ago to fill the Monday nights. And, you're a big part of the community now. You're also hosting Classic Tetris Gauntlet events, and now you're doing CTM too. You're a super streamer.
Yeah, I just did my first one, I think this past weekend or whatever day it was. I can hardly remember at this point, but yeah, I did. And that was a crazy broadcast too. After this too, if you missed the Futures Orange bracket, that was, especially the ending, that was some crazy stuff.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. I saw what happened in that match. Oof. Quite a way to see that. We got a transition here up high for L. Lombard comes in time. 618 transition. So Burb, there you go. Another great transition for L. High 500s.
Yeah, and look at that. In Somalian, only 501. I say only 501. Not that that's bad, but I mean, Trapzone is just, she's on another level. You gotta be able to match that.
Yeah, I mean, Somalian had to go nuts in order to catch that game number 1. If he didn't do that, we would be looking at an elimination game right now for him. But instead, he is playing for advantage into game 4. They are tied 1-1. Somalian with the Tetris to go to 562. Trap at 724. We're on level 21s.
Yeah, Somalia needing another crazy game here, like in game 1. You know, and of course, you know, that did also require Trapzone to make some mistakes. But right now, she's got a very nice clean board. Another Tetris. Go to 781. And for a split second, there was actually like a 200,000 point lead.
Just here for Somalian. We'll go to 642, excuse me. Trap is just exploding right now. Somalian will have to like play perfect here, Burb, if he wants to catch or hope for a trap top out. But we're talking about players of this I mean, Burb, the Phenoms division. When you look at, if you're in the Tetris Friendlies Discord, if you're looking at the Phenoms top 10 list, it's a who's who of like the next gen of players that are ready to rock and roll. It is amazing to see like how strong they are.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we were talking about with the upstarts earlier. It's crazy. Like, now even all our upstarts are like max out players, right? You kind of mentioned, like, yeah, it's not like a Martin Rory matchup anymore. It's like, oh, 28-03 and Ian Keith. Like, what? You know, it's kind of the same deal with the Phenoms. You know, I was like, oh, Somalian. It's like, and I'd argue both of these people could be future contenders for the Friendlies Championship, like the heavyweight, man. I think both these two could definitely do it.
Oh, without question. I mean, Somalian's already proved that he could be. Oh, look what he's doing here, Burb. Another
Look
hit.
at that.
Oh, my God. At first, I was like, did he misdrop that J? And then I saw how high it was. Now he missed
Yeah,
up
like,
that
nope.
J,
Yeah.
Look at that. Max out already. A19 for Trap. Unbelievable game.
Yeah, she is. Now it's her turn to pop off here after Somalian in game 1 there. So, I mean, she's looking very poised to take this one, take the advantage. About to 1.1 here.
Whoa, what a beautiful setup. Oh, my word.
My God.
The Tetris IQ is amazing for Trap.
Yeah, I mean, my God. It's like, it's the level I aspire to one day get to, but who knows? I may never get there. But either way, this is fantastic stuff we're seeing right now.
Meanwhile, Somalian, Somalian with a heroic effort here at 949, but we know his 29 play is not there. Trap's going to be done. B42. Somalian will need a miracle.
Oh, my word. It's getting S after S instead. Yeah, not happening.
No, definitely not. Oh, brutal ending for him. I mean, 949 in a match, we're like oohing and eyeing. But all we can say is ho-hum because he got destroyed. B42 from Trap. Just amazing. She'll take the 2-1 lead. Match point on her side. Looking to be the champ. Somalian trying to defend again.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is another situation. We might see another belt change hands here tonight. That is something, man. My God.
And I believe the seed will be C2 players, so please make sure you install C2. We had an A0 to start, but we actually got a 9F A0 B1. That'll be C2 next, so please C2 for your seed. And then we will kick off game number 4 when you are both ready to go.
Yeah, of course, Trap's all referring to herself in the third person there. She's extra vicious today.
Oh, my word.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Somalian, gonna have to get it done. We have the hover 3s. Let's do it. Burb, count it down. Game 4. It's pivotal.
In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, it's pivotal indeed. Again, it's game point here for Trapzone. 1 win away from having that belt change hands here.
Welcome in, Burrito Dad is here. The owner of the Kingsman Angry Bear emote. You know where you can get that emote there, Burb?
Oh, yeah, you get that over at Monthly Tetris, right?
The channel that we're on right now, of course. If you are here in the chat, why not get that handsome devil of a King Bear looking at you with a frowny face, man. But the only way you can get it is if you hit the subscribe button. It's only $4.99 on desktop, $5.99 on mobile. If you're watching this on mobile, you can afford to spend the extra dollar. Don't delay. Just hit the subscribe button. Get it now. Join Monthly Tetris. Keep the subscriptions up. This is the time to do it. Look at those bears in the chat, Burb. Look at how can somebody say I don't want that emote while I'm on Twitch for 30 days? Come on.
Yeah, seriously. Like, you know, it's it's like cursed, but like well done. Like I'm a fan. So
yeah, of course, as mentioned, as my community member, Burrito Dad, who without question made Tetris Friendlies history about a month ago. Burb, he had one of the funniest top outs ever.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah, I mean, it worked out. It just worked out that I wasn't available that night. I literally, like, I saw that live. I had just come home. It was, you know, I think it was like 10 o'clock at night. Like, I come home and I hear you just dying laughing. I'm like, I think I DM'd you and Keith. I'm like, what did I just miss? Like, and, you know, he's like, oh, yeah, Burrito Dad just really screwed up.
Yeah. I mean, that was like a car crash, you know. You just were watching it unfold, and you're like, you could see some kind of shenanigans were about to happen, but you just don't stop. And boom, he just went head on there. And right now we are almost getting a type of car crash level aboard here from Somali, and he is in a world of trouble.
Yeah, this is getting real messy here. Oh, nice P sequence. Oh, that log bar getting left. That was clutch.
So clutch indeed. He's bringing this board down, Burb. So safety first, of course. But he has given up a lot of pace. 228 for Trap, 106 for Somalian. In a pivotal game 4, this is the worst scenario you can have happening.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to pull off something crazy because L is just showing no signs of let up here. T-spin setup. Oh, she's going to get it. All right, never mind. Cool. Gonna say it looked a little rough, but no, she managed to get it instantly, so. So 320 here for Trapzone, 139 only here for Somalian. So he is, yeah, you said it, man. He's got a lot of work left to do to try and catch this.
Yep, and in championship point, this is like the worst time for it to happen.
Yeah.
It would really need like Trap to kind of falter, but we've seen all night, Burb, that Trap certainly no early top outs. There's been no early top. The one game she lost went to level 33. I mean, what more can you do?
Like,
what more can you do?
Yeah, what do you want? Yeah, I mean, our challengers all night. I mean, you know, again, 20-03 as well, you know, for those who missed that. Like, I mean, our challengers came ready to play tonight. Like.
And of course, the terror of Thailand is here. Torja. Average stone. Pass. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, like we're in the Stone Age or something, right? Obviously.
Indeed. 248 to 442. Trapzone in absolute dominance. Showing why that she earned the #1 contendership. She's only lost to 4 people, Burb, and as mentioned, one of them was Miles the Great. But the other 3 losses were really back in the early days of Friendlies when she was back in Division 7 and a very inconsistent player. And of course, one of those losses was to yours truly.
That's right. Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, I remember playing Trapzone in Division 7 actually. And yeah, I mean, I didn't get destroyed, but she beat me pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it was literally right before she started her rise up to, like, you know, Division 1 where she is now, you know. I mean, she skyrocketed from there. So
indeed. 517. There's a Tetris transitions at 541. A little bit lower pace score than what Trap has been accustomed to, but it is good enough for this one. Somalian, 3 lines left, 368. He is looking like a defeated man here, Burb. But he will give it his all, I'm sure.
Yeah, way behind. He's going to have to pull off another crazy one here. So we'll see how this 19 unfolds. If he can get the line, there it is.
There we go. He's starting the run. Tetris 417 to 618. Over 200,000 points. All Trap's got to do, Burb, is just survive.
Oh, Somalian! Oh my goodness!
And there you go. There you go.
There's the car crash moment right there. Oh my word!
Head on, burrito dad moment, but not as funny, because that's a sad moment for that man on the right. Oh, I think he just got Braziled in the world of classic Tetris. We called it 3-1 because on the left, it is your new Phenoms Champion. She's done it because game 4 is no more. The bell has run, and that is it. We'll watch Trap finish it out. The victory lap for her.
Yeah,
She's the new
she's
Phenoms
earned
champ.
it.
Yeah, she's the new Phenoms champ, Burb.
Yeah, that is. I mean, seriously, I said it earlier. Our challengers have come to play tonight. Trapzone was not an exception here. She is popping off here. Like, oh my God, there's another Tetris. Yeah, you see, maybe about getting to 1.2 here. You know? I mean, I think it's possible.
And Somalian making a good note there that he lost when Trap's promo came out. Yeah, I mean, she did win the promo war, and she has won the belt tonight. So double L's for Somalian.
Yeah, she talked the talk and walked the walk. Oh, but missed the Vits.
She wanted that. Word. She wanted that double Vits there. That two talk. Oh my word, that was a little spicy, but all right, whatever. Let's go over to the winner's scene, Burr, because it's Trapzone time. Congratulations once again, the new Phenoms Champion. It is the Trapzone era now, Burr. She is dominant, and I honestly don't know who will be able to dethrone her on the Phenoms division. We got a lot of great players, but many of them have already fallen to her.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough act to follow for sure. So yeah, I look forward to see what she can do as the champ.
Congratulations, Trap. You're the champ now. You can reign supreme, Discord roll and everything coming for you. And of course, you've beaten the Somalian Captain yet again in the world of classic Tetris. Promo 1, title 1. That's a big W for tonight. GG's.